this interesting experience. Welcome to all of you. Let me tell you chronologically how I arrived to that conclusion. Our grandparents already knew that keeping yourself in good shape, of course, is very important from your health point of view. But now we already know that keeping your mental shape is also extremely important. And we have very strong arguments to say that chess can be very helpful on that field. Meeting all of them. For instance, one of my big honors was to be the presenter of the last public event of Miguel Naidov just 1 week before he died in Spain. And well, I can tell you, he was extremely in a very good mental shape. Just one see him again next month in Vacancy in the Netherlands, because he is always every year coming to the closing ceremony of the Vacancy Chess Festival. And well, he has been member of the parliament, he is still playing chess, and he's extremely agile from the mental point of view. We have here a very logical connection, because those two are precisely two of the functions more developed by chess. So I started to search for scientific studies, and I found several similar to this one. Actually, Wilson himself has more than one, and the conclusion of those studies, we are talking now about mental activity in general, not precisely about chess, is this: level of cognitively stimulating activity in all ages related to risk of developing dementia. That means the more mental activity, the less risk of Alzheimer or dementia. Many groups, some of them were learning foreign languages, or along with physical exercise and a healthy diet. It's not me who is saying this. In all my lectures in 25 countries, in my radio programs with more than 1 million people audience, and then I asked this question: have you ever met a chess player with Alzheimer's? I got 14 positive answers. And you can say, well, but these are my keys, or when he was playing chess, he was not able to calculate as much as he was before, things like that. But very important, he was still independent. He didn't need any other person to take care of him all day, okay? That's very important. About 8 or 9 months later, he dies in a traffic accident. In principle, no connection with his illness. But his neurologist asked the family the permission to open his brain, to make the autopsy. And then when they open the brain, they are amazed, because the amount of beta amyloid plaques, which are like a thermometer of how much Alzheimer you are suffering, were indicating a terminal Alzheimer's. In Spain, for instance, is already over 80, and in other countries as well. Can help a lot on that field as a preventive tool. So it's not only important, as we all know, to introduce chess massively in schools for other reasons that I don't need to explain to you, but it's also important to work on the other side, for brain aging, improving, and so on.